you guys want to get started? All right, tech training part. I don't know if we have part. We're not doing parts. We're doing tech training for what kind of technicians? What kind of technicians are you guys?
Lead techs.
Lead techs. Lead techs. Oh, I lost my lead tech already. He's gone.
Went to the bathroom.
He went to the bathroom? I think he's getting water. Lead technician 101. Lead technician 101. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that looks. I gotta get thicker markers. All right, lead technician 101. What is the job of a lead technician, Mr. Beckrich? Duty. What are some of the job? What is a lead tech supposed to do?
Lead your techs to victory.
Yeah, real specific.
Hey, bro, that was.
This is what I get. These are the guys.
Well, we can use the first word, lead.
Yeah.
Lead.
Okay, how do you lead? Let's be specific.
Mm-hmm.
Lead. How do you lead? Anyone?
Take care of your team.
There you
Okay. Take care of your team. What does that mean?
go. Making sure that they're happy. Make sure they're making money. Make sure that parts are there for them. Make sure that the cars that they're going to be working on are on the right people.
Okay.
Putting the right people on the right bus, basically.
Okay. Awesome. And those are all good and amazing things, and I don't disagree. But I think the biggest thing that I would even say before even taking care of the team, because this is kind of it'll lead to the team being taken care of, is number one is lead by example. Is that fair to say, Mr. Crispell?
Yes.
Will you tell your team to do anything that you won't do?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So if you tell them I want you to do 50 hours because you can do 50 hours.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not even about asking them to do something that I wouldn't do. It's about showing them that I will do it and then asking them to do it.
Amen. Amen. Lead by example. Do it first, then ask. Do it first, then ask. That's what it means to be lead by example. Do it first. That's what the leader is first. When we talk about lead, the word literally means someone who is first. You're at the first in the battlefield. If that's not you, then this isn't for you, right? There's a lot of guys that think they can sit around when they're lead techs, and that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Because when I ran shops, I was the first guy to eat the poo-poo sandwich, right? That's my job. The next thing that lead tech should do is to communicate. And by communicate, this is why we talk about Masood often, is you're a studly communicator. And communicate what? In my opinion, technicians are great at a lot of things, but communication is not one of them. You're communicating emotions. You're taking care of people's emotions. Why? Because they look up to you. Technicians are a tough bunch. They want you to be able to speak their language. Now you guys understand what that language is. They respect you. They see you in the shop, busting, bleeding, sweating. And then they want to open up to you more than they want to open up to anybody else in this company. So a lead tech, I'm going to just do a design here, okay? A lead tech is, in my opinion, the guy that is responsible for the people in the back, as Masood said, taking care, right? You're looking out for these individuals that usually will have a harder time communicating, and what you're doing with that information is you're communicating that to whom? The general manager. And you two are working together, and he is taking care of his guys. And I don't mean his guys and your guys, because that's not really how it is. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, the general manager is also looking out for all of you. And it might be that some of the guys may want to talk to them directly. Right? Some of the guys may have the connection, including you, to that guy. But there's going to always be some guys that are more drawn to you. Does that make sense, Mr. Crispell?
Mm-hmm.
You've got guys back there that that connection is so strong, right? They're all about Brandon. But then you may have guys that are all about Josefa, or they're all about AJ, or they're all about Shaquille, they're all about Thomas, right? Or they're all about even Billy. There's guys that may have a proclivity towards certain individuals, or me, which is rare at this point because of your guys' leadership level. I think most of my guys are within the leadership team right now. Does that make sense? Through you, there is a lot of work getting done. That's kind of a visualization. So, again, you're communicating the emotions. That's what that picture really depicts. What else, man? What else are we doing when we're in a lead position? Hint, hint, it's kind of in the WhatsApp group for today's training. You can cheat if you want.
Meetings?
Yeah, you are doing meetings. You're helping with board, you're helping with dispatch. But again, those are things that are kind of like given. Yeah, we do dispatch, you guys, but at the end of the day, when you mess up a dispatch, whose fault is really
General manager.
the manager? I get on the manager. So, and again, I'm putting this on video. Mr. Manager, remember, the dispatch is your fault still. Don't be like, Masood did the dispatch, I don't know. Right. Yeah, I mean, I really put a lot of load on the guys in the front.
Keeping the shop tight.
Keeping the shop tight despite
The front.
the front. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Brandon, you know what that is, right? Actually, all of you guys should know what that is. It is a fail-safe system in our shops. This is going to blow people's minds. Fail-safe for no front. The lead tech, Zane, are you telling me the lead tech is the fail-safe for not having a front counter? Yes. Why? Because you should know all of the sales systems. So God forbid, if you have a front counter that completely walks out on you, you guys know how to make sure that these systems are followed. Yes, you do. I'm looking at 3 guys that know our systems inside out. You guys know them just as well as any service advisor, if not better than most service advisors. That's the difference between our lead techs, and the industry lead tech, who all he does is diagnose cars. My guys are salespeople. They understand sales system. Am I right for saying that, gentlemen?
Yeah.
If you understand sales systems, does it matter if you're that good of a diagnostician?
I mean,
It helps.
doesn't really matter that
But
much.
what's more important?
Sales.
Sales. Amen. Because sales fixes.
All sins.
Sales fixes everything. And you know what? That's funny because when the front falls apart, the first thing that goes down the drain is sales. And guess what you are? You're a redundancy so that the ship doesn't fall apart. You're the guy that comes out of nowhere that nobody even knew was trained. You're like that air marshal that nobody knew was all on the plane. And the ship starts to sink, and all of a sudden the lead tech goes into play and starts plugging all the holes so the ship stays afloat. Do I expect you to do $4 million by yourself while you're being a lead tech? No. But do I expect you to protect the ship from going down? 100%. 100%. You will be trained. You are trained. And you need to understand that when the shit goes sideways, I'm still going to say at the end of it, where were you, man? Where were you? We did $200 in sales today. What happened? Well, the managers were all gone. If everybody left on that front counter, I would still come to you and say, I need you to run the shop. It's like the president and the vice president, and then now you're like the Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're Nancy Pelosi now, Jacob. It's like the worst thing. Sorry, I'm not gonna get political because it's being recorded. You gonna be Joe Biden?
No.
Don't cuss, man. Don't cuss.
Sorry.
All right. All right. Can we talk about failsafe for the front? Any questions, comments? What do you think, Jacob? You're thinking.
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. I'm gonna stop this video here. It's getting